Hello, everybody. Sorry. Hey, guys.
Welcome back to HalfTorqued, the podcast version.
That's Jeremy.
That is Matt. That's your name, right?
It seemed like you didn't remember it there for a second.
Yeah, it took me a second, but this is purely business.
This isn't business, really. So we don't have a lot to talk about.
No.
You know, the biggest thing that we wanted to talk about is the hurricane.
Yep.
So this is kind of probably going to be a short podcast, unless we go off on tangents, which we've never been known to do.
Absolutely not. Like at one time that we... Just kidding.
So there I was. No, so obviously people know about the hurricane, especially people that's listening to this or watching this.
Mm-hmm.
So where Jeremy and I live, we got lucky as far as where our houses are and things like that, but like some really close areas to us did not, man.
Yeah.
We're in Northeast Tennessee, as most of y'all know. The flooding was insane.
I mean, we're like right in Bristol, and Bristol didn't get hit that much.
No,
and you go 20 minutes down the road to Elizabeth, and they're destroyed. I
mean, there's sections of major highways that are gone. Bridges are gone. There's people missing. There's over 100 people reported, taken, unfortunately. And so, we just kind of wanted to, kind of talk about that a little bit and, trying to bring, I guess some more awareness. And we're going to post up some stuff.
I've got a couple links in the description to if you are a person in need. That's everything you'll ever need, whether it's food or shelter. Or financial aid or whatever you need, that will take care of. So you can get that in the description below, and there will be a link to something that if you want to help, you can help there. We were going to start a food truck, me and another business partner of mine,
Crispy,
shout out to Crispy, and it's definitely not ready yet. But we kind of just decided to take the brand out and. He has been he made over 400 burgers today.
He said 450 since yesterday. He's given out burgers, just trying to help people that, I guess, like volunteers and all this kind of stuff. And, shout out to Crispy, man, because
absolutely,
I know that dude is wore out. But, man. So,
yeah, we are taking donations there we need food, we need gas, we need all that kind of stuff to get back and forth. We're obviously using propane to use it on a grill. And we have been blessed enough to have some companies help us out with the supplies of stuff that we've been cooking, but we're very quickly running out of that stuff. So we just need the money to kind of fund, the burgers and the gas and the propane and stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously, if it's not given, we plan on forking it up ourselves, of course, but whatever helps. So that will be down in the description below.
And this isn't some sort of hey guys, we're starting a food truck. This is
no, absolutely not.
This was not like a planned thing. It's just
the food truck wasn't supposed to be up and running for another month and a half.
The actual truck is literally sitting right outside the shop right now.
Yes.
This is
in bits and pieces.
Yeah, right. And I'm not a part of that, but I just think it's incredible what you guys have done. Crispy going out there and cooking like that, and just it's amazing, and it helps, and it might seem simple or little to a lot of people, but it's just not. Man, you're gonna post some pictures that your brother took and whatnot, right? And man, it's sad. It's sad. I've got a buddy, Alex, that lives out in Asheville, and Asheville was cut off from the world, other than helicopters and things like that. And Cletus McFarland has been out there with his personal helicopter helping, deliver supplies and stuff like that. And that's pretty amazing. So a lot more respect for that guy. It's just really cool to see people that don't have to be involved, that want to be involved just to help.
Yeah.
Did you see all the power trucks and stuff from Canada that drove all the way down to help out? Man, you say what you want about, the current state of America and things like that, but when something happens, man, some people just pull together.
Absolutely.
It's sad though, man.
It's been very, very devastating, I know. And you always think like it couldn't be me. It couldn't be us.
Right. Yeah. Nobody expected this.
No. And
you know,
it just goes to show, like cherish your loved ones and remind everybody that they're loved. And it could be us. It could be you. And so, take this chance to go around and tell people that they're loved and try and pay it forward.
I love you.
I love you. But no, yeah, it's been devastating. And I know North Carolina had amazing tourism over the last few years, and that was like really funding their state because it's a pretty small state in these smaller areas. And those places that were basically national parks are now completely wiped off the map.
Yeah, like here, what is that homestead? Is it Davy Crockett?
Davy Crockett is a school here.
Yeah, his birthplace or whatever. Isn't that right over here? Yeah. His cabin got washed away.
Really?
It's gone.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like I know Biltmore Village, not Biltmore itself, but Biltmore Village flooded. Like, man, it's crazy. It's scary. Like, because we live in the mountains. When you live in the mountains, you don't think, we're gonna get flooded. But then you got to think we got the Nolichucky River, and we have the South Holston River right here near us, and there's never any telling.
Yeah. Luckily, the TVA's handled our stuff really well, but a couple dams that aren't TVA regulated have been completely overrun.
Shout out to the Nolichucky Dam, man. That thing was flowing. I think at one point it was like 1.4 million gallons per second, which is way over its limit. And that thing held strong, man. They thought it was going to fail, but it never did. Thank God. That would have been awful.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been terrible. But
it's crazy how much we rely on these things that are just structures that are keeping.
Yeah, man. People don't think about that stuff.
Of water.
That's.
Oh man.
God, imagine something like Hoover Dam going, or but I don't know, man. I don't know. We were kind of thrown for a loop with all this stuff happening. So like we didn't film any kind of content today. We talked about it.
Yeah.
We ended up cleaning the shop.
Much needed for sure.
Like, so it's a little different. Like you guys can't tell on this, but if you watch our other videos, you might be able to tell. But that doesn't matter. But
it's definitely been hectic, and I haven't talked to anybody who's expected it to be that bad.
No.
No one. I mean, obviously, you hear about, Hurricane Helene is coming and blah blah blah, but like, no one ever expected it to hit this
Not
hard,
here, no.
especially in the middle of the country.
Right? Yeah.
We're nowhere near water. Oh my gosh.
We're in the mountains. We didn't expect all of this. But
you would never expect that, and that's why nobody was prepared. And that's, it's been devastating. It really has.
I wonder how many cool cars have just been totaled.
It's so important, man.
Talking about the real things.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's okay to make jokes about bad things.
Yes, that's how we get through.
Yeah, that's what I did when I had cancer.
Exactly.
No, I did.
That just makes me feel bad. I don't want to make jokes about your cancer, but
you literally make jokes about my one nut all the time.
About your one nut, but not about like the process of, what took it.
He's always asking if he can see it.
That's crazy. I've never asked to see his one nut. Maybe once or twice.
Yeah. We shouldn't be talking about this. My daughter's behind the camera right now.
No, it's a medical thing.
Yeah. Her birthday was yesterday.
Sorry, one testicle, not nut.
My daughter's birthday was yesterday.
Happy birthday, Peanut.
Yay, Peanut. She turned 14 on the 29th.
Yep. And she won an Apple Watch at Tiebreakers.
Yeah, man, that was fun.
It's really awesome. Arcades are awesome because you get to spend
the football game
$1,000 to buy a $200 item.
Right.
That's great. It's really awesome. I love arcades.
Yep, it's awesome. But the football game.
Yeah, there's a football game. It's kind of like the basketball games, but with a football. I broke the record.
He did. He did break the record. Yeah.
On like my second or third try, by the way.
Yeah, that was.
Man, I've got an arm. Put me on the Titans.
Yeah, I don't know if you have an arm because when we did the baseball thing, I crushed you.
Yeah, because you're one lucky throw. Because the sensors are bad.
Because all my throws were faster too.
That's not even true.
It was true.
No, it was not.
It was.
Nope.
Let's go tomorrow. I'll prove it.
Okay. I'll see you there. We'll film content. But anyways, yes. About the hurricane, there are links in the description that can help you out or give you places that if you want to help out, those are there for your guys'.
Speaking of that, I meant to say that Slammed Enough.
Yes, yeah.
So Slammed Enough Sevierville, which used to be Slammed Enough Gatlinburg, is coming up this coming weekend. Mm-hmm. And they just announced that all their proceeds are going to go to helping with that. And that's fantastic, man. Awesome. Shout out to those dudes.
Yeah.
Speaking of, our boy Jeremy will be there.
You'll be there.
I'll be there one day.
That's fine.
But you're going to be there both days.
I will be
Set
there.
up at JD Customs.
Shout out.
Yeah, with John. But yeah.
Beautiful GTRs coming out there as well.
Oh, I think it's so pretty. Don't
it's
post
like
a picture, though. Just you have to go see it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So
Jeremy's
if you're
going to
anywhere-
vlog.
I'm going to try to vlog. I'm not going to promise that that'll be a video because it could turn out awfully. I hate vlogging. I hate doing it.
It might be shorts. We might just make some shorts out of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got to get better at. He's an actor. You're an actor.
It's weird, though. It's a different thing, man.
You're
I can't
weird.
do theater either.
Well, thank God.
Yeah, right.
No. Yeah, we got to do some more vlog style stuff, I think.
Yeah. I feel like most of our stuff is vlogging, though, with like
outside the podcast for sure.
just not vlogging in public.
Well, we got to start doing that.
Yeah, that's what scares me.
Yeah, we need to do it while we're at the Dragon a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tail of the Dragon's coming up, not this weekend, but next.
I'm terrified.
Jeremy's a little nervous because he's never
I don't
been
drive
to the
like
Tail
that,
of the Dragon.
man. When we went up to the Snake for the first time, everybody's like, "We'll take it easy on you. We'll take it easy on you."
It was easy.
Right, that's the problem. It was not easy at all, and it wasn't like, we'll take it easy on you, and they go hard. They said they'd take it easy on me. They took it easy on me, and it wasn't easy.
It was easy.
Now it was in the M8. I'm more comfortable in the Supra. But
I had fun in the M8.
Yeah, I know you did. We've talked about that a little bit.
Yep.
But I'm definitely nervous for the Dragon. I'm excited for it, of course.
Oh, it's gonna be a blast, man.
I just can't wait to see all the GTRs too. That'll be really cool.
We have 180 GTRs
Wow.
registered. That's not all that's going to be there.
Right.
And there's going to be other cars, his Supra, and I know of at least one Jaguar F-Type. And what I'm looking forward to seeing is there's supposed to be a 72 Skyline GTR out there. And that is one of the prettiest pinnacle cars for most people.
Those just became legal, right?
The 72's been legal. It's a
really?
25-year rule.
What is that? R30? That's
The R34 is the big one that just became legal.
Oh, okay. So that's the R33 then.
No, the 72 is from 1972, the very first.
Oh.
So post a picture right here because you have no idea what I'm talking about.
No, I do not. We actually have a poster of like the generations of GTRs. Not up right now. It's in the drawer or something.
We got so many flags and stuff we got to put up, man. Let's see. Let me pull one up for you real quick.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not a huge classic car guy. Like, I like classics a lot. We just watched this, like, hour video where there were lots of rich people. It was in Monaco. Dang, yeah, it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Almost looks like a Datsun.
You know what my wife thinks?
Probably really ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Kid, do you like the 72 Skyline GTR? Yeah. See, my kid's smart.
She has good taste, though.
She does have decent taste when it comes to cars, yeah.
Except for the fact she likes GTRs. That's kind of...
So do you. He
not
does.
Really. Not better than Supras, especially Mark IVs. Sorry. No, but I'm not like a huge classic guy. We just watched this like hour-long video where it's just like a ton of rich people in Monaco, and they have these awesome cars, but a lot of them are just cool because they're rich. And like the F40 Ferrari, that's a gorgeous car. I can get behind that. But there are some cars like what's the Mercedes we saw?
300 SL.
I don't care for it, dude. Like, the 300 SLR, that's the most expensive car in the world, right?
Yeah. Hello, Enzo.
That's cool. It has, like, the gull-wing doors. It's, like, I don't know, like, it was ahead of its time.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I feel like some people love classics purely out of nostalgia, which I understand.
Mm-hmm.
But classics are hard for me to get behind. That's a pretty car, though.
Oh, absolutely.
That and the Datsuns are...
old 510s and the 280Zs and stuff like the orange one.
Yep.
That we keep talking about.
Yep.
So Jeremy had an idea, actually. It just hit me. But Jeremy, me and Jeremy's talked about a while now getting twin RX-7s because it's kind of the goal. But now Jeremy's thinking an RX-7 and a C5 Corvette and do it a twin because any car guy knows that they look a lot alike. Yeah. There's a lot of similarities on the side profile.
Definitely.
That'd be kind of cool, though.
Even on the front, though, if you get the pop-up headlights and stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, they say that C5 took styling cues.
Yeah.
Boy, Chevrolet guys are gonna be pissed over that one, but that's what they say.
Yeah.
Whether it's true or not doesn't matter.
Yep.
But both cool cars.
Two very different cars too.
Very different cars.
Everything takes inspiration from something. Like
yeah, absolutely.
that kills me. Like there's nothing is completely 100% original. Like everything takes some kind of idea from something. So
Except for Jeremy Clarkson's P45.
Oh, what that is?
Yeah, the episode was on earlier, but you wasn't watching.
Oh, sorry.
It's when he built the world's smallest car. Please post a picture
Oh,
of
is that the
where his arms are stuck out and everything?
Yeah, okay. I thought that was a motorcycle. That's hilarious.
That's a hilarious one.
Yeah.
What did you say, kid?
Yeah, I do remember that now. I thought that was a motorcycle, to be honest.
Nope.
But I guess it's considered
Full-on
a car.
car.
'Cause he had the thing. That's awesome.
Still heartbroken over those guys.
Yeah, I need to catch up on Top Gear.
Oh my God, you got a long way to go.
Yeah. That's good though. I'm glad. I'm glad
right.
that I have like a never-ending thing of content that I can just go tap into.
See, there's gonna be a lot of them that you're not interested in because it's a lot of older cars because of when the show started.
Right.
But at the same time,
I like older cars. It's just they have to have some reason to appreciate them instead of just being like, oh, this is $355 million. It's the most expensive car in the world. Oh, that's cool.
Well, the cool thing is like you'll learn all these cool little things, and like
I like the fun facts.
some cars used to have record players in them back in the day.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's a stupid idea, but they tried it.
Yeah.
But when you look
It's
back,
really stupid actually.
right?
Because it would just be bobbing around.
But you look at some of the different innovations that started this, and
Right.
comparing it to what we have now and things like that, and it's pretty neat.
Yeah.
And,
That's those Haggerty videos too. Like,
oh my God,
the detail they go into. If you've never seen in Haggerty, I forget what they're called. It's like a Legends.
I don't remember. Was it John that told us to start watching those?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
watched
thanks
that
a lot,
for-
John Farrell, man.
Yeah,
Like,
they're like 30-minute videos of. I think it's called like Legends or something like that. But they take these cars and they show like the heritage of them, and they show like where they started and where they're now. Like the M3 was originally everything. So they never had an M4. It was just an M3, and it was an M3. They had the coupe, they had the sedan, they had the convertible, they had the, there was an M3 for everybody. That was the whole thing. And now it's an M3, M4, and you kind of learn that in Haggerty. And
Haggerty's awesome. They are a little bit BMW biased, I think.
there's a lot of BMWs, but that's kind of the standard.
That's okay.
So it's like
That's
if you
okay.
got this, it's like you were saying, the whole thing about the M3 kind of ran everything because it was
It
like,
did.
this is the M3 killer.
Yeah,
but
literally everybody's like, "Oh, I got the M3 killer." No, you
Right.
don't.
Yeah.
No,
So
you
it's like
don't.
if you have a car, you're like, you always compare it to a Porsche or
There's got to
or
be
a
something you
BMW.
compare it to.
Yeah.
But it's got to be in your league.
Right.
What was it we were watching with the M3 and they had put it up against?
They had the M4 CSL and the Z06 and the GT3 RS.
Yeah, that's just not fair.
No,
it's not fair.
Um,
And there's gonna be people out there like, oh no, it's a race car, it's better, and like it's just
not
wasn't
at all.
It wasn't.
it's one of my dream cars. M4 CSL, M5 CS, M3 CS.
See, that's the thing.
Oh, I love them all.
It's one of your dream cars, and you don't care that it's not faster than the ZR1 or whatever.
Right.
It doesn't matter.
It is unfortunately the most track oriented BMW we have, but like it's also like 120 grand, and as GT3 RS is like 300 to 600.
Yeah.
So not really.
That wasn't a
angry about
really
that.
good comparison.
No.
Like it was outmatched for one, but just when you come down to pricing, even the ZR, was it the ZR1 or the Z06?
Z06.
So
Which is cool because the Z06
Love
smokes the CSL.
Yep, I love it, but
Not in the straight line though. I don't think. But the
I don't
Z06 is
remember.
pretty freaking powerful in the straight line.
I wonder what the ZR1's gonna do. I mean, it's gonna be a 9-second
The
car.
Zora though.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Did you see the they did the all-wheel drive E-Ray and they put a Z06 engine in it?
Yeah.
Oh my
It's
gosh!
supposed to be the Zora, and it's been testing.
But they have one that they took a Z06 engine out of a Z06 and put it in an E-Ray.
I don't think people realize what that is. Like,
No,
it's the whole. It goes back to the whole thing that hybrid is the future.
100%.
It's not full electric, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with electric cars.
Yep.
Hybrid technology is the way to go. Period.
100%.
Look at the P1. What is it? That new Koenigsegg, the Regera, not the Regera, the Jesko.
Is it a hybrid?
Isn't it?
Probably.
One of the Koenigsegg's.
Yeah.
I
love Koenigsegg.
Right.
That's
It's
actually
also
probably
fun
one of
to
my
say.
favorite. Yeah, it is. Once you figure out how to say it.
So I don't know if you realized when we was watching Top Gear earlier,
Mhm.
and it was when they did the Huayra. When
Yeah.
he put it up there, did you notice the really long one for the car?
Mm-mm.
it was because Clarkson didn't know how to spell Koenigsegg.
Oh, really?
So he just kept writing stuff.
That's funny.
So it's like 3 feet long compared to everything else.
That's
it's
cool.
pretty funny. But
When you're talking about like hypercars, I think Koenigsegg is top of the line. Like,
yeah.
What do you think? Like what?
I think that
I'm talking about performance too.
no. I'm thinking like everything, like they're designing their own transmissions and their own, like they're doing everything themselves.
Yeah.
Which is, you can't say that about Pagani because AMG makes their motors.
Mm-hmm.
You can't say that about. Well, I guess you could say. Well, no, you can't really say it about Bugatti because they're owned by Volkswagen.
Right. And there are literally like the Volkswagen logo on some of their parts, which is
like Supras and
really
BMWs.
disappointing.
But
and that's a Bugatti. Like,
you buy a Chiron and you get the same key that comes in a Passat.
I hate that. Dude.
That's just weird. And
the Koenigsegg keys are so cool too,
dude.
They come in like the briefcase and they like magnetize to the
they're the shield. And,
yeah.
And Christian von Koenigsegg, the guy that owns the company, just seems like a cool dude too.
Yeah.
But that's a factory that I would really love to tour.
Mm-hmm.
There's not many car factories that I wouldn't want to tour.
True, yeah.
But no, you're right. Koenigsegg is.
I forget what they just designed, but they just designed something insane.
They just came out with a new transmission.
Yeah, what is it? It was something freaking crazy.
It's automatic and a manual.
Yeah, that's what it is. So like, you freaking instead of just going from paddles to automatic, you freaking can just go from manual to automatic. That's ridiculous.
And now, speaking of stuff like that, Porsche has designed a whole brand new kind of motor, the 6-stroke, which I can't even sit here and explain the difference between 2, 4, and 6-stroke now. But
yeah, I asked him what that meant whenever he first told me that, and he was like, something cool.
Yeah, like I am not technical enough, but I'm gonna learn, and we're gonna talk about it on the next podcast. But it's cool to see people still innovating and making new things, and it's that isn't something that is electrified or whatever.
Right.
They're still trying to work on petrol motors, and it's just cool to say petrol sometimes.
Yeah, petrol.
But yeah, like it's.
I think that Koenigsegg transmission is going to be something that we'll be telling our kids about someday, and they're like, "Really? That's cool." Like, it's gonna be one of those things that's like in every car.
Maybe.
Obviously, I could be wrong, sure, but like it's one of those things. It's like automatic wipers or something like that. It's like, really, that's cool.
Are we gonna talk about that again?
Every car has that.
I can't remember his name. Yeah, I can't remember his name now.
That's hilarious.
Hope some of y'all watched that movie.
But like anything,
Flash of Genius, that
like is in every car now, and used to be like groundbreaking,
like record players.
Well, yeah, something like that.
No record. I can't remember who did that. It was probably Buick or Cadillac, but
probably.
But like some of the stuff that you used to do, like the window-mounted air conditionings in cars.
What does that
at
mean?
least that's what they were. It was just this little thing that set on the window. Like if you look at old Volkswagens and stuff, you'll see it sitting on a window.
Really?
And it catches air, I guess, and it blows it into the cabin for you.
That's kind of crazy.
I mean, hey, you had to do what you got to do back then,
true.
and it looks cool on some of the cars too when you see a resto mod.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about that earlier.
Yes,
but I don't know, man. Like it's really cool to look back at what we had compared to what we have now.
Yeah,
and cool. Yeah, what are we gonna have in 10 years?
I know that's always my question, man. Is
flying
like
cars.
What's the next thing that makes the cars modern? I know we talked about this a little bit on the last episode, but like, I just don't know. Like, I couldn't even really tell you what makes me think that a car is old besides like maybe the yellow headlights versus LEDs now.
I don't understand. Like, I know you're not talking about this, but street cars that put the yellow film on their headlights.
Let's talk about that, actually. That's more interesting.
Is it?
Let's stop that, guys. It's not pretty.
No.
There are some guys with some really, really incredible cars, and I love their cars so much. But I can't really get past the yellow tint that you put on your headlights.
I don't get it. Are you only driving in the rain?
Yeah.
I don't like it.
No.
Everybody has their opinion, but
and I'll put a picture here of what that means if you don't know what we mean. But man, like,
we don't respect all builds. If you guys aren't familiar with that,
no. And listen, you have a Koenigsegg and you want to throw yellow tinted headlights on it. It's not my Koenigsegg. You have fun. but I'm not gonna like it. So
Enzo's bored.
yeah, I don't know. Everybody is.
Enzo.
I don't think she knows her name either.
Yeah, well, she's had so many.
Yeah, true.
Kitty.
She's been through a lot of owners of this house.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's your name?
Yeah, yellow film kills me. Anyways,
I don't like that.
Yeah,
what is your least favorite?
You still can't hear that in the mics. There's something.
It's just insane.
something
People are
banging
gonna start
over
thinking we're crazy.
We are.
Well, but that's a thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's a noise.
What's my least favorite? What?
What's the least? That's funny. Somebody just text ADHD kicking in as we do this. But no, like, what is your least favorite car modification? You know, talking about the yellow headlights and stuff. Obviously, that's not your least favorite, but
It's close.
It's bad. Like, you know, on fog lights, I'm fine with that. Like, I get that.
Yeah, because it's a fog light.
Right.
But
on your headlight,
just like headlights shouldn't be like the spotlights either. It's
No,
the
right.
same kind of thing.
But yeah,
also are different
what
colors.
is your least favorite thing? Or style?
Well, I hate fake exhaust tips.
I don't mean like what Audi does and stuff like that.
Well, no, I mean like people who put like a second exhaust tip to make it look like it's a quad tip.
That's
that
really
kills me.
dumb. Why?
Some spoilers are gross, but I love spoilers, so I can't really talk about that.
My daughter's making hand signals. I don't know what that was.
I don't know either.
What
You're talking about stance builds?
Oh, yeah. I hate stance.
We've talked about that enough,
Yeah.
and I think everybody knows.
I think
but I can
everybody hates
reiterate.
it. Literally, even you guys that have stance cars, I know you hate it. Just stop it.
Yeah, there's no way that's comfortable either. Like I said, if you buy a Koenigsegg and you want to stance it, it
You'll
ain't
be
my
shot.
Koenigsegg.
You'll be shot. Not by us, but probably Christian
Yeah, we
von
can't
Koenigsegg.
protect you. Yeah, right. Also, I wouldn't mess with the suspension on any hypercar ever. Like, I feel like it's
What's
probably
the
as
point?
good as it gets.
Like, it's literally there for a reason.
Right.
You know, Clarkson explained that with the P1 actually about the the active arrow and the spoiler, how it when you start hitting the speed it goes up.
Right.
Then it has to lower itself because it will actually break the suspension because of the downforce. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's incredible.
The air is breaking your suspension. Like,
people talk about cars and like you just like cars and you like to go fast and you like to be dangerous. This is like a full art style and there's so much technical science behind it.
yeah.
Like, I actually don't understand how people couldn't like it if you give it the actual time of day.
Yeah.
And like go research something and tell me you're not just like intrigued by the fact that F1 cars could literally ride upside down because they have so much aerodynamics.
I want somebody to do that.
Somebody would. Ken Block would if he was still alive.
I feel like Travis Pastrana would do that.
Or
given
Leah
the-
Block.
That would be cool. See Leah do it.
Let's just go ask her.
Right.
You
Come on
got
the
her number?
podcast. Yeah, let me hit her up. Talk to your agent. Maybe they can get us in touch.
Yeah, right. I don't know what my least favorite modification is. Because there's not many modifications that I'm not cool with. I don't like the bumper mount thing that's not legit. I just don't like fake stuff. But there's like the bumper mount where it's like these two dots and it has like a rubber band around it that holds the bumper together.
Oh, well, I mean, sometimes they serve their purpose.
If they serve a purpose,
yeah, it's quick release.
fine.
But-
Hood pins, if they serve a purpose, fine.
Yeah, none of the fake stuff.
Yeah, I just don't like fake stuff.
Yeah.
I don't like carbon fiber wrap. I think that's a little silly. I thought about wrapping my carbon fiber on the Supra because I was going to buy from a couple different brands and I wanted the weave to match. But I would just be like wrapping my carbon fiber, so it didn't really matter that much.
Be unbelievable.
Right, and it's a wide body Supra. Like, I've got carbon under there, guys. Don't worry.
There's carbon coming.
There is carbon coming, and I'm not buying from a couple of separate brands now. But I'll show you that later.
Woo, woo.
Hopefully that's here before Slammed. Anyway,
I don't think it's gonna be.
I don't think it's gonna be, unfortunately. But yeah, I think just my least favorite stuff is anything fake. But I don't know. I don't really have like a specific least favorite modification. Do you have your favorite, least favorite?
My favorite least favorite modification. What I hate seeing people do to cars, which I guess is usually modifications, are modifications that do not benefit you, like a stanced car.
Okay.
I don't like stuff like that. I don't like people that do stuff to their car. Like, when somebody
give an example of that.
like straight piping a car, I am fine with straight piping a car, but it doesn't always make the car better.
Right.
Louder does not mean better.
Louder, yeah, definitely, yeah.
Louder. Let's say it again so the people in the back can hear. Louder does not mean better.
Say no to louder, not better.
Yes.
Something like that.
If your car is loud and raspy, stop it.
Yeah, there's also just bad sounding cars.
Yes.
Fix your rattles.
Yeah.
Exhaust leaks.
Dude, that rattle that was in my car.
I'm sorry.
I'm glad it's gone now.
I'm glad.
But dude, there's no reason that a car that cost what mine did when it was new should have more rattles than my wife's Hyundai Santa Fe. Shout out to Santa Fe's, man, for not having a rattle even after hitting 2 deer.
Golly.
That's
my wife. Kills.
They're still alive. I'm pretty sure there's one deer running around with a Hyundai logo on each side that my wife has
branded.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
No, like non-functional stuff, like front-wheel drive cars that have giant wings on the back. It's not functional. If anything, it's just
that's true. I never thought about that.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Because why would you push the weight to the rear wheels?
Yeah.
You need to
like obviously
on the hood.
Obviously, there's actually been cars that do that.
Really?
Yeah. But there are times that a front-wheel drive car would need the downforce and things. But anyway, another thing I hate is I just lost my train of thought when you open your mouth like that.
That's crazy.
It got me.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yawn.
Sorry.
Wait. Oh, frick. I had something too, and I totally lost it.
It's because you yawned like that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
But like anytime people put so people that put front splinters on a car, right?
Okay.
And they'll use the no, not like yours, like
okay.
like the
beat up front splitter on the time.
Well, that one's funny because it flaps.
Yeah.
But no, you'll see some people that put the front splitter on and they'll have the splitter rods, right? And they'll just screw them into the bumper.
Yeah,
like
right.
just the bumper cover, like it's not really supporting anything.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't make any sense.
I thought about putting one of those on my Mustangs.
If it's functional, fine.
I don't think it was going to be.
See, I don't like stuff that's not functional.
Yeah.
If it's something that like a tow hook, well, you can argue a tow hook is definitely functional.
But
if
most cars come with one too
that you can screw in or whatever. But
yeah,
like both our cars have tow hooks on the front. But
yeah.
like if we're at the Dragon or at 421 and something happens, it's an easy way to pull us back out.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm
not like the biggest tow hook guy.
No, he's not. He didn't like it when I put mine on, but I don't care.
Would have mine off if I had the front piece for my car, but that didn't come with it, unfortunately. But no, I mean I like it. I don't care. It's not a problem.
I think it adds a little something to it. Like
it's a good place to add color.
It's functional and it kind of adds to the look of the car.
Yeah.
Which I guess that's why some people put the big spoilers on their base model Honda Civic, but
right.
And some of them do help, I guess, but like when you see these big scaffolding GT3 RS style wings on the back of a Del Sol, like it's what you doing.
You can't get up to the speed that you that you need to get the downforce that you need from that wing.
Yeah, some people are more about aesthetics than they are the performance, but like
that's
you do both.
That's my big thing too. Like tow hooks, even if they weren't like functional at all, they're not hurting anything. So it's like
until
whatever.
The tow truck driver doesn't realize that it's not real and he just rips the front bumper off.
True. But like if you have hood pins that aren't actually attached to anything, and they
that
just
would be
are
dumb.
like just drilled under your hood.
That would be dumb.
Or like those AutoZone like hood intakes for
they
that
stick
look like
on.
Freaking, like look like a hot rod.
Yeah.
That's like it probably doesn't hurt your performance that bad or anything, but it's just getting in the way for no reason at all. So yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I don't like fake stuff, and I don't like stuff that, I guess that's kind of the same idea, because I don't like fake stuff. You don't like stuff that doesn't function, which is kind of very similar.
Yeah.
And I think people take carbon too far sometimes.
Yes. 3
ounces isn't going to do much for you, but why not? Like
it's like the people that hate on the titanium bolts.
True. Yeah. And I'm defending it, so they could go either way.
The titanium bolts are still serving a purpose.
Right. And they look good.
It looks
who cares?
killer. Some people do.
Well, dude, and we're saying too that non-functional stuff is stupid even if it looks
But
good.
every single bolt that we've replaced is still functional.
Right.
You know, it's still there.
Yeah.
We're just replaced it with something that looks a little better.
That's fair. So I mean, if something does look good, I guess it doesn't really matter that much. But it's definitely, don't act like you don't have what you don't have. Would be my least favorite modification.
Like fake stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Like intake scoops on a hot rod. It better sound good, and it better pull 8s at the quarter mile if you've got some fake hood scoop. But
8s.
Yep.
That's fast.
better pull 8s.
I got 2 hood scoops. Are you pulling 4s?
Yeah, it should be.
Well, I guess they're not scoops. They're called nackaducks.
Scoops.
Scoops.
Scoop nagados.
Oh, Frito scoops with some homemade turkey chili that my wife makes.
Dude, Frito scoops are bomb.
Dude, you got to try my wife. Do you like turkey chili?
I don't
You
really
gotta
like
try
chili.
it. Oh, really?
No.
Oh, man, it's so good. I love that
I
stuff.
grew up with like white chicken chili and stuff like that.
See, I never cared for the white chicken.
Nope. Move on.
Sorry.
I grew up with white chicken chili, but I just never cared for that or like the chili on chili dogs and stuff like that.
Speaking of chicken, if anyone has seen Clucky, please let me know.
We can't find him.
We haven't seen Clucky.
I mean, I told the owner that she was in our house.
Doesn't matter.
And she got picked up.
We haven't seen her since. We don't
She
know what
never
Ethan has
returned.
done.
Yeah.
And me and the kid ate chicken wings today.
Dude. That's so inconsiderate of you. Wow.
There is a Enzo versus Clucky T-shirt coming out.
Very limited run. Yeah.
It's going to be very limited.
Because we got a request from like 2 people.
we
So might as
we
well.
actually got requests from that, including my wife. But the homie Felix from Auto Aesthetics, he wants one. So, yeah,
That'd be fun.
got to hook up Felix, man.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Felix. Look him up, man. His PPF installs, top notch.
PPF. Talking about favorite modification.
That's a great thing.
If you can afford PPF, get it. If you don't know what PPF is, it's paint protection film.
It's all over my car.
Yes. And slowly coming off.
It is about that time. It does have a lifespan, bro.
But what? You had it on for like 10 years?
What?
How long has it been on the car?
On mine?
Yeah.
Like 5, 6,
How long have you had it?
4 years.
He
I didn't put
have
it on.
Yeah, but I thought he had it on for a lot longer than
No, it was like a year or so before I bought it.
Okay. 5
Yeah.
years is still really good.
Yeah. And it's holding up fine. It's just there's a couple of areas in there where that guy was. Ever tell you about that?
Mm-hmm.
The guy throwing stuff out at Charlie?
Yeah.
My daughter has a video of it. Yeah,
him.
If I knew his name. We can post the video, though. Like, you still got the video, kid? Okay. So, yeah, like.
You guys were leaving the ETSU parking garage just like
Yeah.
after like a little meet and
We were literally, like, one of the few times me and Charlie are driving together and doing the speed limit. And we were literally doing the speed limit. And all of a sudden, this guy in a truck just comes out of nowhere and cuts Charlie off. And that irritated. Sorry. Let me check this.
that irritated.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Sorry, this is business.
business.
It is business.
It is. Oh, my watch is dead.
It's
8:40.
But yeah, this guy cuts us off, and I don't know what his problem was, but like
People don't like when people have cool things.
I guess, man. But Charlie tried to go around him. The guy wouldn't let him. So Charlie actually went off onto the median and passed this dude in his wide body GTR.
Nice.
And like at some point, this guy pulls up beside Charlie and is like throwing stuff out of his window, trying to hit Charlie's car, and some of it hit the hood of my car, and it actually peeled back a little bit of the PPF. And I don't know if it was just because of the cars we had, because honestly, we were not doing anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
I really do think it's just people just don't like when people have cool things.
I
and
guess is that the same thing that happened at the race?
maybe.
That jerk.
Yeah.
Crispy said there's a couple spots in your paint now.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah, so
We'll be brief. I was just trying to back out of this parking spot, and this guy was like trying to back out way after I was trying to back out, and he was standing there and trying to block my car So I just let go of my brake a little bit and brake again. And he was not standing there at that point. He was going to stop another car from moving. And then as I start to back out a little bit, I brake whenever I see him coming back, and he hits my car. He had a ring on or something. There's 2 paint chips in the back of my 5. Whatever. We're all just trying to get out of the parking lot. Doesn't matter that much.
I saw red. Don't do that stuff when my wife and daughter are around.
Don't do that stuff.
Yeah, don't do that stuff at all. But, I kind of lost my cool.
I got him. We're good.
Yeah. Nothing happened, but
no. Matt was just like, "Hey, man, don't hit his car." And I was
please stop it,
like,
sir.
Get back in the car.
That's exactly how that went down. There was nothing else.
There actually wasn't really anything. It actually
That guy was scared to death.
probably. Matt just got out and yelled at him, and then we got back in the car. Actually, wasn't anything bad. But yeah,
I only got out because I had to pull my daughter off of him. She was whooping his
yeah,
butt.
dude, going all spider monkey all over.
It was
dude.
crazy. She looked like a hit girl from Kick-Ass.
Looked like a girl from Barry.
I never watched Barry.
Oh, whatever.
Did you ever watch Kick-Ass?
Nope.
Jesus.
Well, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, you'd love Kick-Ass, man.
Would I?
Yeah.
It's like Chloe Grace Moretz.
Yeah. Oh,
Gotcha.
she's awesome in those. But the movies are great. Anyway.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with what we're talking about. Anyway.
But yeah, people don't like when people have nice things. And I don't like to bring my cool car to like high school games or anything like that, high school football games or anything like that, because people just see a car like that and they'll key it or do something stupid just because they're jealous or whatever. So
Somebody poured a Coke out on my buddy's uncle's Ferrari one night at the theater.
that's so frustrating.
It's dumb. Another reason that PPF is good.
True. Yeah, let's go back to PPF. If I had PPF on my trunk, it wouldn't have been an issue.
All right, yeah. Ceramic coat doesn't stop everything, guys.
No, it does not.
It
Ceramic
is a
coat's
great thing.
Yeah, if you can't get PPF, get a ceramic coat.
Or get PPF and then ceramic coat it.
Yes, or get the ceramic infused PPF, I think.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, it's good.
Felix, BP? Is
Is
that a thing? Let us know.
I heard a lot of detailers don't like it because it like takes them out of business because then they can't ceramic coat their PPF because it lasts a long time. I could be wrong about that.
I do like the colored PPF that's coming around now, but apparently it's kind of hard to work with.
Probably. I mean, PPF's hard to work with and vinyl's hard to work with. You had both together. And
yeah, but what's the difference? Like, is it just dyed PPF kind of, or?
I have no idea how that works.
Could have to ask.
Yeah, but I really want like a British Racing green. They have a really nice green.
Maybe we can go visit some of these guys that do some PPF.
Mm-hmm.
Felix.
Because the episode
Dream
coming
Killer.
this week is us visiting a place.
Oh, yes.
Which I mean, you guys know, but I don't know why.
Dude, I've been so pumped for people to see this
Yeah,
stuff.
this would be really cool.
I haven't even seen the video yet, but let me tell you, I had a blast.
I'm about finished editing it now, but the Super's at the shop, so I still can't get content on the wheels. But
What's it at the shop for?
big old wing.
Yeah, the Adro wing.
Yes. So obviously that got delayed because of Hurricane Helene a little bit. But hopefully it'll be back the day before this podcast airs.
I hope so.
It's weird to talk in the future like that, but
We're talking in the present.
yeah, but talking about the future.
Yeah.
Like it'll be here by the time you're watching.
I thought you could see the future.
I can.
Can you?
Yeah, but it's weird for me to like.
What am I going to say next?
But.
Nope, lettuce.
Oh, dang it. That was my next guess.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, and then
Okay, what am I
radish,
going to say now?
Gorilla.
But.
That was my first guess.
Wow, how about that?
Yep.
Anyway.
I can't tell people about my powers.
He didn't have any
It's
powers.
just like this cat can't tell us that.
Just like his super, it doesn't have any power.
Hey. It's just like this cat can't tell us that we know that she can speak English.
Oh, yeah. When we're not around, her and Clucky talking it up, man.
I promise we won't tell anybody.
Oh, see the sign?
See
the sign?
She shook her tail a little bit.
Yep. She thinks she's a rattlesnake.
Yep. Sometimes when I'm alone.
There it is again.
Yep. Sometimes when I'm alone with my dogs, I'm like, just speak English.
Just say something. I won't say nothing.
I know. I won't
Just don't
say a word. And then one day, dude, one of my old dogs, I did that. She slapped me in the face and said, "No one will ever believe you." And I never heard from her ever again. Isn't that crazy?
Bro, what's in your drink?
Huh?
What's in your drink?
What are you talking about? Why are you purple?
Why are your eyes bloodshot?
Anyway, that's a crazy tangent.
Off the rails.
Yeah, seriously. Last episode, we were starting to talk about something. You guys can't really tell, or I try to make it hard to tell, that we do have to cut in these podcasts a little bit. Our cameras have a max record time of 30 minutes. So I have to cut, and then we have to continue talking about it after we continue rolling.
Yeah, so if you've noticed in this one.
Yeah, in this one, we lost the wide for the last 25 minutes.
There's literally an issue every time.
Yeah, pretty much.
Last one had 2.
We're so close working out the kinks. But last time, I forgot to record audio. So you missed a very large conversation that we had. So we were talking about wheels. I wouldn't say that this is my favorite modification, but I think it's one of the most important is wheels.
Oh, I firmly believe that wheels are the biggest visual change you can make to a car.
Yeah. I don't think they can, like, make an awful build a great build.
I mean,
but they can make a really great build a bad build.
Yeah, it can, but let's talk about the fact that the wheels that came on this car, they were garbage.
Yeah, dude, Elantra ends are peak right now. But, man, the 22's wheels are rough.
They're
like, really,
awful.
really rough.
The new wheels look good.
The new wheels do look good. Obviously, yeah, they're OEM, sure. But they're much, much better. These, the stock ones are rough. These are some of my favorite wheels ever. These are Ray's DR57s. Gorgeous wheels.
Yes.
Anything by Volk.
They're 57 DRs.
Dude, I always get it backwards.
You do.
That sucks.
You do.
It's like Office Depot and Home Depot.
He says that all the time. I think you're dyslexic when it comes to brands.
I think I do have a touch of dyslexia sometimes. Whenever I'm reading stuff, it just like kind of doesn't register. But I don't really want to say it. I have dyslexia in case I don't have dyslexia and somebody does have dyslexia, and I don't want to make somebody feel bad.
He's one of those guys. Like all these kids now. Oh, I got a touch of autism.
No,
that's not cool. Stop that.
That is not cool at all. Stop it.
That.
Stop it. But anyways, wheels are absolutely super important.
Yeah.
I think that if you have a $4,000 car, I don't think that you should spend $6,000 on wheels. Maybe you should look at getting in a higher entry car first. But I see, like a $2,000 car with $4,000 suspension and $6,000 wheels. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's funny because Donut did a video of that Civic, this little Civic hatchback they bought for like $500, and they've just dumped like $60,000 into this car. The whole goal, obviously, is for them to get views, which they don't have any trouble with, but to get views, to make content, but they wanted it to be faster than the new Type R.
Right.
It's a whole lot closer, but it's not faster yet. But it's really neat.
Yeah.
Really
super cool.
But I think they should put a turbo on it.
But that's also different too. Like
It is. That just
that's everything.
Yeah.
But this is like wheels and suspension is
like
triple the cost of the.
Let's not have Ethan bring his car over here. No offense to Ethan. He's doing it again. He's in high school.
Absolutely.
But
don't put Ray's.
Yeah, don't show up with like Volks on the car, which it'd be cool, but
But also don't do a $100,000 build and just do like 500 reps. Like go the extra mile for wheels. I think it's super important.
Yeah. I guess what I'm taking from this right now is, kind of like we talked about before, there's nothing wrong with reps. If that's your price range, get reps. That's fine. If you want to modify your car and that's what you can do and that's what you can afford, do it.
Yeah. And if you've got the room to play with money, spend it on wheels. Like let that be the extra thing that you do.
Yeah, spend it in the right places.
Yeah. Because wheels are so important.
Wheels are very important. Tires are very important, and brakes are very important, especially around here because people like to drive them out and stuff like that. But that is something that's so often overlooked.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Color of wheels is very important too.
It is, and I love the color of the wheels that are on the Elantra, and he does not.
I know you do.
I don't think anybody but me and Kaylee prefer it, which works out because Kaylee is fine with it.
Yeah, I know most people. I know, like, the N Club of East Tennessee likes them. Me and Peanut don't like them, right? Peanut, you don't like them?
The color of the wheels
on the Elantra? No.
She doesn't.
No. And if you
it's a great color.
It is a beautiful, yes. Yeah. That's a good.
Yeah, it's a great
I
color.
Should clarify. It
I
is a
love
great
the color.
It would
that
look
would
good on like
killer
a black
on my
car. On your car?
That color, yeah. That's what. You haven't met Matt, yeah. So my buddy Matt had TE37s.
Hold on, this guy's color taste is butt cheeks.
It's not.
This gunmetal blue would look great on my gray car with red emblems and orange brake calipers and titanium.
Yeah, it looked awesome. Yeah, I really wanted the mag blue TE37s that my buddy Matt had on his. You need to meet Matt Trent if he ever gets that Audi back. Yeah, That color looks killer.
The color is gorgeous.
You got to please get rid of those lug nuts.
No, they're great.
They're chrome.
Yeah. Chrome's the best color.
And that's the end of this channel altogether.
Talking about least favorite modification, chrome stuff.
Chrome's pretty awful. Now, I like some like polished lips on certain things. He doesn't. I like polished lips on some stuff.
It depends on the car. I like polished lips on certain things. It depends on the car.
I actually like some polished wheels. I think it looks, especially when it sounds weird to say it about cars, but period correct.
Right, like C6 Corvettes. That's fine.
No, see, I don't care for them on those, but like
sick.
a 69 or like a 69 Camaro or something like that.
Yeah.
But like even some newer ones I like on certain cars.
No, I think chrome is good if you take care of it too. If you're gonna have chrome, make sure you keep it clean.
It looks good on trucks, like chrome wheels.
I could see that.
It's not what I would pick, but I see a lot of trucks that have chrome wheels and it looks good, but it's not my thing.
Yeah.
Just like rock lights and stuff like that on trucks, not my thing, but it still kind of looks cool sometimes. I do hate the ones that go like around the brakes, like the rotor, the big circle of light, I hate that.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. No, I don't mind it if it's diffused, which is a big thing about underglow and all that stuff.
That's one thing I hate.
If you can see like the individual LEDs, I think it's kind of ugly.
If you can see the strip at all, and that's killing BP right now because you can see he hates it. But
if you have some kind of underglow and you can see the strip, make sure it's just diffused. That's all.
Yeah, right. Yeah, for sure.
That's so important. I can't express how important that is.
Yep.
Anyways, with the color of wheels, dude, I say go black all the way. I absolutely believe that in different circumstances there are like different colors you can put on wheels. I had the rose gold ones on the M8.
Oh, I love those things.
Those are pretty. But I just think like, I don't know, I think that they should elevate a build and not be like the standout of the build.
No, I get what you're saying. Well, sometimes if it's an OEM plus style car, that will be the standout.
That's also a thing for sure.
I firmly believe it's the biggest visual change. Obviously, if you go to a wide body, that's a big factor too. But
yeah, but still, a wide body would look awful without good wheels.
Yeah, so like my car, when I went from the OEM wheels, which I was never a huge fan of, to the ones I have now, big difference.
Yeah,
loved it.
Yeah, wheels are important for sure. So if you have, what's that called? Whenever you have too much money, so you have to put it towards something. Oh my gosh, what is that called?
I don't know. I've never been that way.
Like when you have like a
What's
budget.
it like to be you?
When you have no.
I wish I was a celebrity.
No, it's like a business thing. When you have a budget and you don't spend as much as you meant to spend, so you have
Is
money.
this like the episode in The Office?
The surplus.
Surplus.
When you have a surplus of money, put it into the wheels. I think that's super important.
And tires.
Yes, absolutely. And yeah, don't get amazing wheels and put like Ironmans on them.
Yeah, and don't.
I have Ironmans on my 5, just so you know.
That wasn't up to you though.
True, it was stock.
But one thing I see people doing when I talk about tires to people, everybody automatically jumps to the Michelins.
Yeah,
great tire, 100% a great tire.
Probably the best.
Yeah, and you'll never go wrong by getting those. But if you want something, like when we were talking about getting tires for Kaylee, there was no sense in buying those for her.
No.
We went with the Continental All Seasons and
the DWS.
DWSs, and those DWS 06, I think.
Yes.
Awesome tire. And that's what she went with, and it's just
she loves them.
It's gonna work out better for her.
Yeah,
they
she
handle
had the
great.
PS4s on the front on the previous wheels. And she's like, I love that I can like drive in the rain like really comfortably now.
Yeah,
perfect.
The PS4s are great in the rain, but those are much better.
Yeah, exactly.
They're much better.
They're great for their class in the rain.
But like even the O2s, like the new ones.
Yeah, the Continentals.
Yeah, those are very much comparable to the PS4s.
Yep.
And you're gonna save money.
Yeah.
So don't think just because the people that have a lot more money are always buying the Michelins that you need to do that too to fit in with this crowd or whatever, because it's just not the case.
100%.
I've had the PS4s. I've had the Continentals. I'm on Nittos right now. And I'll tell you that I don't like the Nittos that much.
Yeah.
They're fine in the dry for normal driving. They suck in the rain. And they're not the best on like, curvy roads and stuff like that. They kind of suck, to be honest. So I won't buy them again. The only reason I got them this time was just because when I bought the new wheels and I needed tires, it was the only thing I could find in that size.
Right.
And I actually went a little smaller just because it was really hard to find anything that I wanted. Timer.
We've got time, but also, dang it, dude, I lost my train of thought again.
But there's cheaper options out there that are going to work great for you.
Yeah, 100%.
The best thing you can do anytime you buy tires or brakes or anything like that is think about how you drive. Be honest with yourself.
Yeah, for sure.
Because, even with the Continentals or the Michelins, I'm not the level of driver that I'm pushing the tires anywhere near their limit. And I can admit that. And if you could be honest with yourself, you're going to save yourself money and you're going to save yourself some headaches.
Yep.
So, keep that kind of stuff in mind. Just be real. And
Yeah.
people like Daniel, they need, Sport Cup 2s or whatever, like the Hoosiers or whatever you're riding on, Daniel.
Hoosiers making a 200 treadwear tire.
Yeah, and I'd really like to try a set.
Uh-huh.
I don't know, man. I cannot outdrive PS4s or the Continentals or.
Yeah.
But I would like to see what it's like.
Iron Man. So.
But I do kind of want to see, what a R888.
Yeah.
Downside to those is they're so loud.
The tires that I had on the Supra whenever I first bought it, the Viper ACR tires.
Oh my God.
I noticed a difference between them and the Continentals.
Oh, absolutely.
It's a 200 treadwear tire. It's a completely different class.
Yep.
That's expected.
Yep.
However, I did notice a huge difference.
Absolutely.
For sure.
But you can drive your car in the rain.
Right.
Without,
my car was completely unusable if it was drizzling outside. And that was killing me because I bought my car to drive. So,
freaky.
Yeah.
That's one thing about us is we are buying cars to drive them.
100%. And if I'll be damned if I ever don't.
He'll drive his McLaren when he gets it.
Hopefully. I definitely will.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
Yeah. Once I get it.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else to talk about?
I do want to say that we didn't expect the podcast to go so long.
No, we actually said at the beginning.
Yeah, we literally had not planned for it to be this way. But
We were like, oh, it'll be like 10 minutes. We'll go back to watching the game. Titans are playing tonight.
And the Dolphins.
And the Dolphins.
It's
the battle of...
It's bad.
Yeah. I love the Titans. It's been
love the Dolphins.
Tough season as a fan, for
sure.
Tough couple of years as a fan.
Yeah, and our quarterback has brain damage now.
And your second one has broken ribs.
Yeah.
Ours
Props to that dude for still playing like the last game.
Oh, did he play through it?
He played through the broken rib. I can't imagine.
What happens if you run out of a quarterback and
You better find somebody.
You got like a running back that
you got a
might be good at
practice
throwing
squad.
it?
That's why they're coming.
Yeah.
They
But
usually
do you have a practice squad that is there, though?
They usually have an emergency person
Gotcha.
when you get into this situation.
What if he gets hurt?
I guess Tyreek Hill can do it.
Yeah.
Hell, Jauan Jennings could
direct
do it
snap
for the
and run.
49ers.
Yeah.
He did it in the Super Bowl.
Best rated quarterback in the Super Bowl.
My close personal friend, Jauan Jennings.
Yep.
Can you post a picture of us right here?
No.
You should.
Yeah, we definitely did not expect it to be this long. We actually said it was going to be like 10 minutes and we were just going to go watch the game.
Are
But
you really not going to post a picture?
no, Matt.
Please?
No.
Please?
He doesn't deserve that. But yes. I think that'll wrap it up.
Peanut just texted me
Okay. What'd she say?
that you should post a picture of me and my close personal friend.
I highly doubt that
She didn't say that, but she said you're really overexposed.
Oh, am I? That's great. I'm glad. That's great. I'm glad that I'm very pasty and ghost-like.
Well, last time you were out of focus, and this time we really wanted to see you.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey,
yeah.
we got recognized as
We did.
YouTubers the other day. That was last night.
He came up to us and he was like, "Hey, dude, we love the podcast and the episodes."
That's cool, man.
That's
So
so
you're the
sick.
one watching. Appreciate you.
Yes.
Other than my mom. Yeah, my daughter admitted today that she doesn't watch the whole thing.
Yep. It's unfortunate, huh?
She's grounded.
Yeah, she should
Yeah,
be.
She is.
She shouldn't even be here right
Taking
now.
her phone away
We should just lock her in the garage.
once. Yeah, once.
Do you know what she's saying?
It doesn't matter at this point, you know.
I don't know. what
They
she's
disown
saying.
her.
That's fine. Anyways, our thoughts and prayers go out to the people who have been affected by Hurricane Helene.
Yes. Jokes aside, if you can donate anything, do it.
Yep. Absolutely. It does not have to be to us.
No, God, no.
I'll put that other website in the description below as well.
We're going to be doing some donations at the Dragon, too.
Yeah, 100%.
Yep. So, yeah, anything that you can do to help, because there's a lot of people out there that need it right now.
Absolutely.
It's awful, man. You had to evacuate 2 hospitals near us, and then Bristol Hospital, which is a big hospital, was turning away all elective procedures and stuff because of it's bad, man.
Well, there were 55 people trapped on top of a hospital in Irwin.
Yeah.
And
had to get the Blackhawks out to get them.
I didn't even think about the fact that like some of those people were patients. And it's like, man, if you're like in the middle of something really important, like God forbid there was somebody open on the freaking table or something. You know
Isn't
what I
that
mean?
crazy?
Like, oh my gosh, that's hard to imagine.
Like that's stuff people don't think about. Like this, I hate to say it. There's people out there that just don't care. But
yeah,
I grew up on the coast and I've been through hurricanes and stuff, and we had some really bad flooding one time, but that was when we had 2 hurricanes back to back, and this one just
drenched everybody, man.
Crazy, man, crazy.
We're in Tennessee, like what in the world? And you see people with like Florida tags that look like they're here on vacation trying to get away from this. It's like, I'm sorry, dude. I'm so sorry. This apology, man.
That's why you don't pull for the Gators.
Yeah. But anyway, there are some links in the description that can help you out or give you options to help others out. So check those out. And
if you can't, that's fine. But if you can, please do.
Absolutely.
It doesn't benefit Jeremy or I or the channel, nothing like that.
No, definitely not. Everything's going towards victims. So
going to do our own thing for it. And, shout out again to Crispy for putting into work and feeding those people that you could.
Yep, absolutely.
That's awesome, dude.
Yep.
Shout out to my daughter for doing absolutely nothing.
Absolutely, yeah. Big special thank you for her.
She just gave me the pinky.
She actually just had her birthday yesterday, too.
Yeah.
Celebrating through it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Made us go.
Show must go on, I guess. She's talking. I just don't know what she's saying.
It's nonsense.
And these headphones are actually really bad, so I can definitely hear her.
What's that?
SD card has limited space remaining.
Oh, so it's still recording.
It is still recording.
Okay.
But we better
wrap
it up fast.
Full of errors tonight, but hey, do what you can to help.
Yep.
And I guess that's it.
Yeah, absolutely. See you guys at Slammed. Enough.
Yeah, if you see Jeremy or us, we'll be in HalfTorqued stuff.
Come say hi. Don't be shy.
Please say hi.
Yes.
That'd be awesome.
Come up and say.
Where's Clucky?
Yeah, exactly. Say where's Clucky. And we did not pick a giveaway winner yet. We figured we would give people some more time to submit in case
there's a lot going
anything
on.
happened, obviously.
A lot going on.
Yes. So the winner will be announced next week.
I do have my favorite in mind.
But it could be changed.
No,
it's our wives that are picking.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry for that. Maybe that's why we're not getting as many submissions this time.
True. They're like, yeah, I'm definitely not going to get picked. If you don't think you're going to be picked, please submit. You may very well get picked.
Yeah.
Even if you hate your car, they may love it.
I don't know what my daughter's saying now, but I know she wants to be involved in the picking.
Yeah, probably. But she has way too good a taste to be in that.
She'll pick with us next time.
Yes. All right. Thank you guys for watching.
Love you guys.
Love you guys. Be safe out there.